So most of you are probably aspiring to be full-time traders, but at this point, you've probably got other commitments. You've got a job. Well, listen, we talk about this all the time. I hope you keep that steady income until you start getting to the point where you're consistently profitable. So keep that job. Keep improving your education. Listen, family is number one. Keep focusing on your family, but you still want to trade and you want to manage these trades and you want to be able to walk away for a few minutes or hours or even days. Today, I'm going to talk about how to do that. Hey everyone, Elite Trading with Stocks to Trade, Tim Bowen here. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, ring that bell if you're on YouTube to be notified as soon as we drop a new video. And today we're going to be talking about, this applies to day trading, though more dangerous to do this with day trading. This is a little bit more of a swing trading type philosophy and methodology. Now understand, we're going to be talking about alerts, we're going to be talking about key levels, we're going to be talking about a lot of these tools. And just know you can still manage these things and do these things with wild moving day trade type stocks. You just got to understand that you're going to have to take your size down, smaller size and bigger range. You know, I think that's one of the biggest things that people that try and day trade part-time, you get too big a size, and when you go to the bathroom or you take a call from a client or you got to chat with the boss, stock goes against you, you take those big losses, you get frustrated, you quit. So everything I talk about in this video does apply to day trading, but understand, if you're day trading at work, and it's funny, I almost never hear this talked about because it's shocking to me, but if you're day trading at work, if you're day trading at school, if you're day trading while you're watching your toddlers, scale back your size, look for those bigger moves, because people go in too hard, too big of a position, they reverse quickly, blows up your account, and then you get that 90% failure rate. Okay, so we're going to be talking about setting alerts specifically based around key levels. And the reason we do that, so a stock like OCGN, this was one of our main swing trade ideas this morning, if it can break 9. So I actually did a whiteboard this morning on those key levels. So you can see OCGN, I broke this down in a webinar this morning, multi-month resistance at 9. Basically, I know you can't read this real well, but what I'm showing here is 5 attempts to break 9, 5 failed attempts to break 9. This morning is actually number 6, but as of right now, OCGN creeping up on 9. We're only a few cents away. So what we would do is we would look to set alerts. Stocks to Trade has alerts. The mobile app has alerts. There's almost every trading application and app on your phone has the ability to set alerts. And you can even do it with if this, then that. There's a million different ways. The way I do it is with Stocks to Trade so that I can be notified with an audible alert and I can trade off of that. But what we look to do is set levels around those key levels, those whole dollar, half dollars, which would be your entry at 9. Then I would set a downside alert for my stop down at 850, whole dollar, half dollar, all these key levels I talk about. Then if I'm risking 50 cents, then my goal would be $1.50 of upside. That would give me a goal at 10.50. Now, normally what I do on stops is, I can use either a limit sell. So a lot of the times you can, after you enter the trade, your alert goes off at 9. I still set alerts because I want to know if I'm in or out of the trade, but you can also use a limit sell at 10.50, 10.49. I like to tickle those whole dollar, half dollars, as they say. So that way, if the trade does work, it takes you out, you get your alert, you move on. Now to the downside, again, you can use stop orders. And again, I won't get too in-depth on orders for this video, but just know that we've got other ones in the archive. And what's nice about a stop order is if this breaks down below VWAP, which is currently 864, maybe you set that stop at like 859 again, something like that. Stock pulls back, it drops, it takes you out of the trade, you're safe, you don't have to worry about still being in this. Now again, going back to the opening statement, understand OCGN has about $1 of range. Now another stock today, our number one chat pump dip and rip, NTRB, this thing skipped up $2, halted, skipped down $1.50. Understand, alerts and order types may not get you out of this trade. So and I know I keep saying it, but you got to be so careful day trading wild movers like NTRB from work, from school, with kids, etc. My opinion is you can trade stocks like OCGN and stay safe that have enough range that you can grow your account and you can use these order types and you don't have to worry about missing fills. Because understand, even if you have an order at, say, back to NTRB, you have an order, a stop order. When these stocks halt and then they gap down out of the halt, it may skip through your order and you never get filled. Same with a profit target. This is something that you may or may not know. NTRB halted to the upside. If it halts above your order, it may not fill you, then it slams back down and you could have had a profitable trade that turned into a loser. So that is kind of the subtitle of this video. If you're trading low floaters, etc., manage your size properly and try not to walk away. So that being said, with OCGN, set your alerts at all those key levels or any swing trade type setup. And if you're curious about what the difference is, keep in mind, I've got mini courses on the channel. We've got a day trading course. Depending on when this video comes out, I've got a swing trading mini course in progress. Go to stockstotrade.com/free training. If you're the very first to watch this video, they're actually editing that swing trade course right now. So if you're watching this video the day it gets released, go to stockstotrade.com/free training. Drop your email. You'll get notified as soon as that course goes live. Otherwise, maybe if you're watching this a week or two down the road, it should be out, edited, and ready to go. So use your mobile phone. Use the power of technology. Use alerts, whether they be audible, text, email. Use applications like IFTT. Use your apps. Use Stocks to Trade, I think, is the best way to do it. But never, ever, 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 I don't care if it's a day trade, swing trade, investment, high-quality stock, low price stock, OTC stock, listed stock, I don't care what it is. You never walk away without some sort of alert. You have to manage your risk. Your number one job as a trader, as a short-term trader, day trading, swing trading, short-term investing, is managing your risk, okay? I've mentioned it 3 times, that 90% failure rate. People always think about what they can make. They dream about dollar signs. They dream about Lambos. They dream about yachts. They never think about what you can risk. And that's why day trading is littered with the bodies and littered with the blown up accounts. Before you press that button, before you enter that trade, you pick your risk levels, you pick your goal levels, you set those alerts, and then you enter that trade. That's being a professional, not a gambler, not throwing something at the wall, hoping it sticks. Okay? So take advantage of all these tips I talked about. And if you're looking to take that next level, check out the Steady Trade team. Okay? 15 years of experience, 2 webinars a day, every single day, over 3,000 webinars in the archive. We break it down every day. Risk management, risk management, risk management. I want you to still be trading 15 years later, 20 years later, 30 years later. You can't do that if you blow up your account. All right, check out the Steady Trade team, and we'll see you on the next video.